Being lied to by a human is already disappointing, but let's try being lied to by the lyrebird. This is a professional, and this is just some of the sounds it makes. This is the superb lyrebird, native to southeastern Australia, and the first thing you need to know is that this bird can mimic sounds from its environment with ridiculous accuracy. And I'm not talking about just copying another bird, no. It can hear sounds once and apparently thinks I can do that. Other birds, yes. Animals, yes. And if it's been exposed to human made sounds, it can imitate those too. So imagine you're walking through an Australian forest and suddenly you hear a chainsaw. You stop, you look around, and you see nobody. You see a bird because the bird is the chainsaw. Male lyrebirds also have these absolutely ridiculous tail feathers that spread out during courtship displays. So this bird also looks like somebody took a peacock, gave it a Victorian era haircut, and then handed it an audio recording degree. And the male isn't just showing off the tail, he's performing. He'll mix his own calls with the sounds he's learned from his environment, creating this bizarre little concert. So while you're walking through the forest, you're thinking you're hearing a bunch of different animals. There's a good chance one bird is standing somewhere going, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my greatest hit." Liar or not, that's where I have to respect the commitment because the lyrebird doesn't just copy sounds for fun. Males use their elaborate vocal displays as part of courtship. Meanwhile, somewhere in Australia, there's a female lyrebird listening to this man perform an entire audio production and deciding that's the one. Meanwhile, other male birds are sitting there like, bro, you stole my entire song. And the crazy thing is, this bird can incorporate sounds from its surroundings into its repertoire. Basically, what that means is if the environment changes, the bird's soundtrack will also change with it. This means that the lyrebird is basically walking around with a downloadable soundboard installed in his throat. And that's the superb lyrebird, a bird from southeastern Australia, with the tail of a fancy ballroom dancer, the voice of an entire forest, and absolutely no problem stealing everybody else's material. It's not really a bird. It's nature's most talented impersonator who refused to pay royalties. And if you ever hear a chainsaw in the forest, maybe check the trees first because there's a very real possibility somebody's little feathered buns is doing the cover.